Hey everybody, Robin and Kevin here with another Wine Wednesday. I see a little theme here. Can't trick me.
You're smart.
Picking up on it. Picking up with your phone down.
It's actually perfect weather today to launch a 4-pack of red wine and all Cabernet.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you did that. Not sure how you coordinate the weather with the wine, but you did a good job this week.
Thank you.
Got
Magic
it right.
powers.
Nailed it. All right, what are we talking about? I know a couple of new ones in there people might be interested in.
Yeah, a couple of new things. I mean, we wanted to talk about Cabernet. Cabernet Sauvignon is one of the most widely planted red wine grape varieties in the world, and
the
for
grape
good
everybody
reason.
knows, right? Yeah.
Lots of familiarity, but depending where it's come from, it definitely can take on a little bit of a different life. So this is kind of a fun way to really get a broad experience of all the different styles of Cabernet, all different countries of the world, and $80 for 4 bottles.
It's a pretty good deal because I know this one's not under $20.
It's
so
not.
You're throwing out a good little cab deal. So
Thank
for
you.
people, I guess, who people drink a lot of cab, but it's nice to sort of give you a little cross section of what's out there. So you want to start left to right or right to left?
Left to right.
All right, then you're up.
So we're starting with Realmu. We talked about these guys a couple weeks ago, but we didn't have their cab open on the tasting bar. I have tried this, and this is kind of on that like lighter, fresher, like really approachable, just sippable style.
When I tried this wine, because it's only like $16, right? It's a fabulous deal. I didn't have high expectations. $16 wine, it's Cabernet. I thought it was going to kind of be, just kind of boring, maybe just straight down the middle. I was really impressed. Like, there's some character in that wine. Like, you really get those like sort of like tobacco-y notes in it. That nice little bit of like cassis that you expect in cab, but some really good flavor, and it was really nicely balanced.
Anything that we've had from them was really quite approachable, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a great little winery. And, Chile is known for Cabernet Sauvignon. It's definitely one of the grapes they hang their hats on. So, awesome example. What's next?
Then we move into the Villa des Anges. So as we get into the Languedoc region in France, a little bit warmer. And this is actually brought to us from Jeff Carell, who, of course, if you follow us, you've had a wine from him.
Yeah, you might one or two, right? And the thing I like about this wine is it's not over the top, right? So we see Cabernet a lot of times, it's big, heavy, jammy. Sometimes it's like a lot to take in. This one I found kind of light on its feet, a little bit more of that graphite-y, pencil-y, almost like Bordeaux quality in the nose, but like something you could definitely have like a few glasses of, and it's not going to kind of weigh you down.
Totally. This is one that I always take home if I've got other guests coming. It's just really approachable for anybody.
It's kind of wine, yeah. Everyone's going to like it, right?
Yeah.
Kids getting married? You want to throw something out there? There you go. Villa des Anges cab. Everybody's happy. All right, and into the heartland?
Into the heartland. Again, we've carried these wines before, but we haven't really talked about them much lately. So I always love it when we come back and revisit them. Really warm climate. I mean, you've got that kind of like eucalyptus-y sort of thing that happens a little bit there, but it's not over the top, which you can sometimes find in those Australian versions. Yeah,
when I went back to this, I was really blown away at how big this wine is. Like how much wine you get for your money. Like if I were to have that in, kind of a brown bag and not know what it was, I'd probably think that was like $30, like a higher end, bigger cab, because there's just so much power there, right? Like it's a really impressive wine for the money.
Totally. And then the best for last.
Yeah, the Pioneer. So people are always a little bit confused by Pioneer, so I like to re-explain it every time. So Pioneer is Market Wine's label. So in other words, Pioneer, the whole idea is the spirit. It always changes. It's going to be something new. We've done Beaujolais. We've done Riesling from Canada. We've done high-end cab. We've done really entry-level cab. So this one is going to fall kind of right in the middle of what we've done before. So this is the new Pioneer North Coast cab. The good news is it was made by our friend Douglas Danielek, who makes the Pont Neuf wines. He makes Juicy Rebound wines, so if you know those, you know he makes awesome wines. So North Coast simply means it's fruit that's coming from sort of north of Napa Valley, right? So there's a large area. It's a little bit cooler climate than what you get in Napa or Sonoma, so you tend to get like really fresh, bright Cabernets. But this one, the handy dandy perks here. I don't want to, I can tell you about it, but it'd be better to show you. What I liked about this really was like the polish on this. Like it's I think a really well balanced wine. You've got all the power that you expect in Cabernet, but it's got that kind of nice liftedness to it, right? So it's got a really like pretty aromatic kind of perfume nose to it. It's got some really good structure to it. If you're a cab fan at $26.95, I don't know if we have
Can't go wrong.
like a better one in the store, to be honest. We're really picky with the Pioneer stuff because we're kind of putting our own name on it. So we really want to put wines out there that we think are exceptional value. And that's really what we were looking for here. Pioneer, we're often trying to fill like a gap in the shelf, right? And California Cab at this price range is pretty hard to find.
Yeah, it's really difficult. Yeah, it smells really elegant and pretty.
Yeah, it's got like it's obviously Cab right on the nose, right? Like it couldn't really be anything else. It's got a little bit of that nice sort of blueberry and cassis note to it, but it's got that spiciness where the Cabernet isn't like totally ripened out. It's not like goopy and jammy. Like it's kind of fresh and polished and kind of a little bit on the finer side.
I think that's what sometimes scares me a little bit with Cab. When you get into those certain climates where I'm expecting it to be really heavy and overly extracted, but this is really pretty. It's softer, it's easier. Like you could crush a bottle of this, no problem.
Yeah, I think we probably will, right? I mean, it's not super warm out there. It's definitely that rainy kind of crack a bottle of red wine day, huddle up with a book and a fireplace cranked out again. I am a huge fan of this. I'm really excited about it. I think everyone who's tasted this so far has bought some. It's a really lovable, likable wine. And it sort of changes a lot when you open it from the start to the end of the bottle, right? You get a nice evolution in this wine. Like you find a lot of complexities come out, which I think is always a sign of a high quality bottle of wine.
Well, I remember when we were picking this, because we had a couple different samples of some different styles and things we could look at. And for us, hands down, everybody was on the same page. This was the winner from the start to the end.
Yeah, we get to play winemaker a little bit here, right? Within some parameters. I mean, they're going to keep us in our lane. But
can't overstep my boundaries here.
we had a number of different versions of this that we got to look at, and we all easily settled on this as what we thought was like the most interesting version. So I'm really, really happy with this. I think everyone's going to love this. So if you're a Cab fan, come down. We'll have this open all weekend.
All weekend.
Grab a taste. And if you're looking for something fun to do, we are cranking up tastings at the university again, right?
Yeah, there really is. They're doing a lot of like Wine 101. They're doing, intense kind of great varietal courses. There's lots of stuff going on. So hop online on Eventbrite or through our website. You'll be able to find the links to all of those up at the uni.
Yeah, a great way to learn about wine or just, explore some new stuff. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the weekend.